Hey guys, it's Vinny.
And this is Joe.
In this episode, we're all about Goku's new transformation and what is going to push him to that. Now, we know that you guys probably watch a lot of reviewers. We're going to throw out some new things to you here that we think are worth listening to. So stick with us on this one. And the first one is going to deal with the title of this episode, Zeno Tastes Death and He Likes It. So one of the ideas that's already been floating around out there is that Goku can only be pushed to these new, and this is a new transformation. This is not something necessarily attached like God, form blue is to red and those things. This is new. Goku's pushed himself beyond here. So when Goku does that, there needs to be something to do that. And a lot of things people have been throwing out here is that someone dies. Now, we're going to come at this from a little bit of a unique perspective here. And this is where we're going to start. Master Roshi on Super Episode 105 used an evil containment wave, and he used that little chamber, right? And you're not allowed to do that. That's not with the rules. It's not okay. And as viewers, we were all watching it, and I'm sure all of us at the same time were like, you cannot do that. That's wrong. He brought that in there,
That bottle, it definitely is an item. I instantly thought that, and I'm glad that they did take care of that, instantly, just to make sure I didn't have to make a whole thing about that.
They did. They took care of it, and they said, no, that's not okay, but Zeno was like, hey, I like that. That was good. It entertained me. It's okay. What does that mean? Why is that important? It's a foreshadowing that things that are against tournament rules may be done in the future and be deemed okay if Zeno finds it entertaining enough.
Yeah, it seems like Zeno can overrule pretty much almost anything. And the way Zeno's character is, he really wants to be entertained, and if something is cool, he will push to the other direction of breaking the rules even and allowing it to happen. And we think this could continue on if he finds something entertaining.
And that's a great characteristic. The two biggest things that Zeno, actually the three biggest things that is he's basically like an all-powerful god, at least power-wise. He's a child, essentially, and he wants to be entertained. If you take those three things into account, and he is going to change, he's going to go back and forth on things. If he likes something, he's going to change it. It's just his character. It's the way he is. So what happens if on a future episode, someone from one of these universes, could be anyone, could be Frost, could be Frieza, could be somebody else we don't know, ends up outright killing another fighter? And of course, there's going to be an outcry. You can't do that. You can't kill it. But what if Zeno likes it? What if he finds it? What if he says, what just happened? That guy, he's not alive anymore? And then he cheers. He's like, wow, that's awesome. That's cool. He's dead. And then he's okay with that, right? That opens up a whole new ball game here with the tournament, with killing possibly being okay. And I think because of Master Roshi breaking the rules and Zeno being okay with it, we kind of have a foreshadowing that might happen as well. And basically what we're saying is one of the things that pushes Goku to transform beyond is death. Watching the people closest to him die.
Yep. Definitely we saw it when he first transformed with Krillin. He was obviously pushed over when he saw Krillin die, Piccolo getting hurt. And you can even say that the same thing with Gohan when he got pushed to Super Saiyan 2. It was when he saw all the people getting hurt, and then Android 16 was crushed and killed, and it just pushed them over to the edge. And I can feel like that would also happen maybe for this next transformation, because they need something, I feel, to push him to that next level. We all believe that he doesn't have it right now, that transformation. He's going to learn it during the tournament.
Yeah, and you have to admit, there's an emotional detachment right now. When people fall off the platform, no one's like, oh no, that person's gone forever. There's no attachment. We've seen Krillin, he's gone. They're okay. They're going on like normal. Tien, he's out now. They're going on like normal. So there needs to be some sort of change. It's not enough for someone to fall off the platform. That's not going to do it. But death might. Now, that's just one of our thoughts here, because we do have another thought here, and it also revolves around death. But this time, Master Roshi. In episode 105, we saw when Roshi used his evil containment wave that, essentially that move pretty much kills. I mean, it's really meant to kill someone.
Correct. If somebody uses it, they are supposed to like die from it. Obviously, they've gone a little bit beyond that now, where they're a little bit stronger, so they don't die by using it. But I mean, in this episode, he used it, and then he continued fighting, and he almost. I mean, he pretty much died. If it wasn't for Goku, I don't know if Master Roshi would actually be around right now. And what I feel could happen is Master Roshi might have the feeling to have to use that one more time to maybe protect somebody like Goku from maybe or losing, because he is the type of person that comes in when they need him, because he will sacrifice himself. It's in his character to protect them. He will go out and do stuff for them to help them.
Absolutely. And if there's those out there that's saying, well, Roshi won't do it a second time, he will do it a second time. If he believes there's a person out there who has a capability or a technique or something that could be bad for Goku or one of the fighters in Team Universe 7, he will sacrifice himself to take them out. And it's a good possibility. We're not saying this is going to be it, but it's a good possibility that Roshi will try to use that technique again, but the next time it will be too much and Goku won't be able to get to him. And him killing himself may be that thing that pushes Goku over the edge. Possibly.
I mean, just imagine with me, Goku really just on the ground, not able to do anything, and Master Roshi steps in and says, he's pretty much going to use the evil containment wave, and he's pretty much saying his goodbyes, and Goku is just bawling out, like, saying, don't do it, I know you can't handle it, you have already used it once already, this will definitely kill you. I mean, we saw Goku in this episode crying in front of Roshi because he thought he was dead, and I can just see him losing it if he sees Master Roshi trying to do that again.
I mean, or it could be possible that one of these people from the other universes go too far and they kill a guy like Roshi, right? I mean, he could be killed. I mean, and then, Zeno tastes death and he's okay with it. Like all of a sudden, Goku might cry out to Zeno, so he just killed one of the Team Universe 7 fighters, and he cries out to Zeno, and Zeno was entertained by it, and so he doesn't listen to Goku. That could be possible as well. Or really the last thing is that Goku is just in a corner, he's backed in a corner, he's in the fight of his life, and he's just finding himself overpowered, immensely overpowered, and he has no other option but to push himself beyond. But we thought these few other things that we just talked about, especially with some of the foreshadowing stuff, was a little bit of a new take on it and an interesting idea on how Goku might reach that transformation. So we're really interested. What do you guys think? How is he going to be pushed beyond? What is it going to be? Is it going to just be a simple battle with Jiren that Goku is just overwhelmed by the power that this guy has and he has no option? Is it going to be that another fighter ends up killing a Team Universe 7 fighter? Will Roshi use the evil containment wave again and sacrifice himself in death? Or will Zeno be okay if he sees death and he likes it, right? Which one? Do you guys agree with one of those? You have a different theory? We'll definitely want to hear what you guys have to say on that. So this is Vinny.
And this is Joe.
Until next time.